Hello there, Sarah from 17 once again. This is my Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, Foxiest of the Hounds walkthrough. This is on the hardest difficulty, it's a pacifist run. This is mission 9, checking out the men in charge. So, this is the black sheep level of the game. There's two, in fact, two black sheeps of this family. Because it asks you to do things that are completely outside the bounds of what you've done in the game. This particular level to me screams side mission, but for some reason it's a main mission. And out of nowhere we have to do weird environmental puzzles, and that's it. Like, do like 5 weird environmental puzzles. It's so weird. After everything we've been doing, I didn't expect it, and I didn't get it either. I'm going to use the Icarus landing to get onto that, and then I'm going to jump in through the window, so we can finally use our cool tools for a change. Be careful of this jump. Jumping on this game is a work of art. It truly is. But hit the heavy bag, it'll open the door, then you can get his key, then we can access his machine inside of the task force. And the second mission that is completely black sheep and out of nowhere and against a lot of the systems of the game is the convention center mission, because it asks you to knock out 11 people, and for this entire game you can play it as if you were never there. You can be a ghost. You can literally leave no trace that you ever existed, yet they want you to knock 11 people out. What the hell do you say to those people when they wake up? Was it just something in the punch? Like, it doesn't make sense, and it kind of forces it on you too. So it's such a strange choice to have complete control for your entire playthrough, and yet have no control in that one instance. And it's only because of the achievement. So it's, I suppose, technically not the game being a dick, it's the achievement being a dick. And it doesn't make sense to me, because you can find that key card and not touch a single person, but then you will never get Foxiest of the Hounds, and I think that's unfair. I really do. In fact, I don't know why, but that should be the right choice. It shouldn't be the other choice. To me, if you're tasing people and dumping bodies, you're not doing your fucking job right. Like, that should not get you Foxiest of the Hounds. It should be the highest echelon of achievement. It should be you did not mess with anyone in the game, ever. Like, not even the final boss. Even though you've got to, you know what I mean? That's just how I think it should be, and it's not, so we've got to make some changes to accommodate for it. But we're going back into the task force. I'm going to unlock one of these super bad boy augments that's going to overheat me, and I'm going to turn off any augment that gives me extra life, that gives me extra defense, that gives me all that kind of shit, because I don't need it. I'm not going to be touched. Nothing will touch me, so I don't need all this fancy armor. I'm definitely going to have a violent playthrough where I use all this stuff to be a terror, but this isn't it, you know? That's for a different day. So right now, we need to get into the captain's office, the head dude's office, the dude with the questionable accent. I say questionable accent. His accent is fine. I just don't think his performance is great. I think he does a decent job, but there are times when he just comes off as a little bit flat, considering his position. And we're playing as him now, which is weird, in cyberspace. So this is it, folks. We are now running around, essentially, in a cybercomputer, trying to access protected files, because this is what the future is. The future is essentially what the Nintendo Wii was to housewives. It's for all these businessmen to save their Word documents in elaborate labyrinthine digital fortresses. Because that's the future, right, folks? Everybody wants to go through 9 arbitrary puzzles just to get to the recycling bin, which I don't understand this ever being a security system, because it sounds preposterous to me, and we're too lazy, but I imagine we'll get something like this at one point. So did you notice the purple thing we touched? We have to touch 5 purple things. And the game wants you to do all kinds of weird hacking stuff so you can jump and things and get all crazy, but all I'm going to do is stack boxes. I played Portal, you know, I've played insert video game where I could move shit and jump on top of it, and that's what I'm going to do for every puzzle here, pretty much. I don't think they even wanted you to use the boxes as much as I'm going to, but I'm going to show you that you can circumvent almost all of these challenges by stacking boxes. You know, I worked in a supermarket, I stacked those shelves, I learned valuable life skills. It's finally paying off as I struggle to climb on a box, because once again, detection, physics, all that kind of stuff in this game is a little fiddly. I think it's because it wasn't flush and it was moving. Yeah, there you go. So, see what I mean? You don't even have to go past the camera, do all the fancy bullshit. Oops! That wasn't good. Could have edited that out, but... Oh, no, I touched it. My bad. I thought I fell by accident. I'm just that good. Hey, I was on the ball when I was playing this, apparently. I was sharp. So be careful here. I like to put the boxes next to these side bits because the amount of times I've jumped, missed the grab, and then gone through the lasers and fucked myself is too high. So don't do that. But I love how you can rotate things. Why can you rotate things? The detail on some of the stuff in this game is so silly. You can rotate anything you pick up, but there's never a call to pick anything up in the entire game. Except for maybe right now. You don't even need to, I don't think, for this. But this is how I do it anyway, guys. Drop down into that, and then the last one, we're going to hack a ladder, and then we're going to climb up, and then you're done. But it's such a strange mission, don't you think? I like the diversity. When I came here the first time, I'm like, what the hell is this? What am I doing? Why am I doing weird puzzles? This is not, you know, the Telos principle. What am I doing? But I suppose they wanted to have something a little different. Maybe this is a callback to something in the older games. Maybe they were way more puzzle-orientated. But I've never played the first two Deus Exes. And once again, guys, isn't it funny how we get these remakes of games that don't fucking need them, that were perfectly fine on their own, yet games that are actually quite dated now, even though they're amazing, don't get remade? You know, I really hope that System Shock remake that's apparently happening or being done by cool people gets some serious mileage, because there are some old PC games that everybody tells me are amazing that I would love to play updated, you know? And I would play them as they are, because I'm not exactly a snob when it comes to playing older games, but just imagine it. It could be so great, yeah, but what do we get? Fucking Dead Rising, Halo bullshit, and this... We'll be getting Assassin's Creed next, I can already fucking see it. You just don't need to touch these games, you really don't, you know? I don't get it, it makes me sad. But that was the end of the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and you take care now.